guys, it's Stock Curry, and today I just want to go over this incredible green day that we had. I know my portfolio was up about 9% on the high growth portfolio. I'm sure a lot of you guys were up today as well. I'm sure a lot of you guys are really happy. Now, over the past few days and weeks and really months, I've tried to be a good, calm voice to you guys. I've tried to be positive for you guys and keep you uplifted through all of the red days that we've had. Today, I'm going to flip that script, and I want to sort of calm down a little bit of the excitement somewhat. Who's the YouTuber dead inside? I think it's a great reminder today to be dead inside. What am I talking about? Well, it's one green day. Yes, I know a lot of the stocks were up like 5%, 7%. Some were even up 25% and 30%. But at the end of the day, it's one green day. And when we're dealing with high growth stocks, this is common. It's common to have these 5% days. I mean, even during the market crash that we saw last March from the pandemic, we had days where the entire market was up 3% in the middle of the crash. So don't get overly excited about your portfolio being up one day. Yes, we are going to start triggering some short squeezes. It looks like we did trigger some today. I expect more and more short squeezes over the next few weeks and months, but it's going to take time. So it's going to take time for everything to kind of bottom out, start going back up. There's certainly still going to be some short selling pressure. It's going to try to push these prices back down again. So like I said, don't get too excited. Just stay calm, stay patient. Yeah, we had a green day today. That's good, that's great, but it's one green day. It's certainly not any sort of confirmation of a market rebound. So I just want to throw that out there for you guys, keep you guys grounded, and just understand that, yes, this is all part of normal market volatility. Don't pay too much attention to the day-to-day price fluctuations. What we're really looking for is overall trends on stocks. And the fact is, right now, the overall trend is still down. So just keep that in mind and hold on for a little while longer. I do think that, say, 2 months from now, everything's going to be green. I mean, we could potentially have everything back to break even 2 months from now. I don't know. We'll see. But just keep a little bit of a longer term outlook beyond just day-to-day price fluctuations. Okay, the other thing I want to talk about is I am actually going to keep this video a little bit short because I have to jump on a plane, I have to pack, and I am flying out to a conference that starts, I'm flying out tomorrow. Conference starts on Friday, but I do need to get ready for that. There will be no video for Friday. The next video that I will upload will actually be for Monday. So I'm going to miss you guys tomorrow, and I love you all. I hope you have some incredible green days in the market over the next 2 days. I certainly hope I do because, well, let's face it, when I'm up, you're up, I'm up. I mean, we're all in the same stocks. We're all in this together. So hopefully it's a great couple of days. And I'm going to tell you something. If we do get green days on Thursday and Friday, that will be a confirmation of a bottom and a rebound on the markets. So hopefully we do because I would love to see that. That's going to make for a great ending to April. Okay, let's get into today's stock picks. That's what you guys came here for. For those of you who are new to this channel, my name is Stock Curry. I used to work as an analyst for some large investment banks, and now I analyze stock picks from the top 10 YouTubers. I give you both the cliff notes from the top 10 YouTubers as well as my analysis on their stock picks. If any stock I talk about today piques your interest, make sure you listen to who I say mention that stock, and then go watch their video to get the full details on what they said. All I ask for putting all of this together for you guys is that you hit that like button, subscribe, click the bell icon, and then click all so that you can get notified when I release my next video. In fact, I'll give you 5 seconds to do that right now. All right, before we get into today's stock picks, I just want to remind everyone that I am not a financial advisor and none of the YouTubers I follow are financial advisors either. Today's video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who are wondering, you are currently looking at the Webull desktop app. Webull is the app that I use for my trading, and it is also the app that I use in all of my videos. I'm also very happy to see that my profit loss is now only down 16% in this portfolio, so really happy to see that. All right, let's get into today's stock picks. First up is AMZN. This is Amazon. Keen and Grace let us know that Amazon is expanding its palm scanning payment system to Whole Foods stores in Seattle. The palm scanning payment system allows someone to hold their palm over an optical scanner. Since everyone has a unique palm print, this allows you to pay for your purchases without touching anything and without carrying any cards or cash. Thousands of users have already signed up for the palm scanning payment system. Keen and Grace also let us know that a large institution purchased $381 million worth of AMZN last week. Now, you don't have to be rich to buy AMZN. You can buy AMZN using fractional shares with either SoFi or Interactive Brokers. I have links to both of those along with a promotion to get up to $1,000 in free stock in the description of this video. Those links are located on my promotions page on my website, and the link to my promotions page is in the description of this video. Now, all of that said, the chart is starting to look quite bearish. The candles are dropping, the RSI is dropping, and the MACD is dropping. I would wait before buying AMZN. Since the chart is quite bearish, I don't have new price points for you yet. Let's just wait for AMZN to bottom out, and then we can figure out when to buy in. Next up is BABA. This is Alibaba. They are the Chinese version of Amazon. Keen and Grace said BABA has been getting some great press lately, but I want you to look closely at this chart. You can see a big jump that we had 2 weeks ago, followed by 2 weeks of sell-off. That is exactly what could happen with a lot of your stocks that were up today. That is why I said not to get too excited. Now, specifically looking at where BABA might go from here, the chart is looking very bearish. The RSI is dropping, the MACD is dropping, and the chart remains below all EMA levels. There is strong support at $222 though. Keen and Grace said now would be a good buy-in price, and he gave a $219 ideal buy-in price. Personally, I agree that now is a good price to buy in at, but I'm going to give you an ideal buy-in price of $222. I will also give you a stop-loss price of $220. Next up is BNGO. This is Bionanogenomics. Keen and Grace warned not to sleep on BNGO. He let us know about news that came out today that announced that sites within the UK's National Health System have adopted BNGO's Sapphire system. That will result in more revenue for BNGO, and it also provides validation since it was a government national healthcare system that purchased the Sapphire systems. Keen and Grace said now was a great time to dollar cost average in on BNGO. Now, the chart is turning bullish, but we don't have confirmation of a rebound yet. Confirmation will be when the gold line on the MACD crosses the blue line on the MACD and the candle closes above the 10-day EMA. Once both of those things happen, that will be confirmation of a rebound. Until then, please be careful and keep your stop loss on BNGO. I recommend a stop loss price of $4.97, which was the closing price of the 200-day EMA. Next up is CCIV. This is a SPAC and they're merging with Lucid Motors. Lucid Motors is an American EV company and a competitor to Tesla. The merger is supposed to happen sometime between April and June of this year. StockMo said you should only buy CCIV if you're going to hold it for the next 5 years or longer. Nothing is going to happen with CCIV stock until they start delivering vehicles. StockMo also said there's a chance for a short squeeze, and I agree with that. Next up is CHPT. This is ChargePoint. They are the largest charging station company in North America with 73% of the overall market share. StockMo said he is very bullish on CHPT. When the stock price dropped below $20 on Tuesday, StockMo bought 5 January 2023 $20 leap call options on CHPT. He paid $8.86 for each option, so his break-even price is $28.86 on each contract. Next up is DIS, Disney. Keen and Grace said not to forget about DIS. He said that at current prices, DIS is an absolute steal. News came out today that Disney Plus will get the streaming rights to Spider-Man after Netflix's current contract ends. I would just be patient though, because the chart is still bearish. Let me update my numbers for you since the stock has dropped so low. I'm going to lower my buy-under price to $187 and my ideal buy-in price to $180. I'm also going to lower the stop-loss price slightly to $175. My previous stop-loss price was $180, so you might have gotten stopped out today, and that's okay. If you want to buy back in, try to buy back in for under $180. Just be careful because DIS crashed below the 50-day EMA, and if the selling pressure is strong enough, DIS will crash below the 100-day EMA also. It looks like people might be pulling money out of DIS and other pandemic reopening plays in order to buy a lot of the high growth stocks that have been beat down lately. Next up is FRSX. This is Foresight Autonomous. They develop autonomous technology for EVs. Dead Inside let us know about some news today where Foresight Autonomous's subsidiary, iNet, partnered with WebSIA for Brazil distribution. Essentially, WebSIA will promote and sell the iNet Protect cellular-based accident prevention solution in Brazil. And since iNet is a subsidiary of FRSX, that means increased revenues for FRSX. Dead Inside did warn that an update like we had today doesn't really mean anything for these small cap growth stocks. They could just as easily drop by the same amount tomorrow. Next up is NIO. This is a Chinese EV manufacturer. Stockmo said the fact that NIO was green on Tuesday during a major red day in the markets is actually a very bullish sign. And with NIO being a leader in the EV market along with TSLA, a rise in price on NIO could bring up the entire EV market overall. Stockmo said NIO is expected to become profitable next year. He expects NIO to be trading above $60 next year. Stockmo also said that he thinks we are at the tail end of the EV crash, and he expects NIO, TSLA, and others to start trending upward. And I agree with that. Finally, Stockmo said he does expect NIO to rise more than TSLA because NIO had a bigger drop than TSLA during the correction. Next up is RIOT. This is RIOT Blockchain. They're a Bitcoin miner. Keenan Gray said that while RIOT is getting positive press and is rising, you should keep your stop loss on this stock. Keenan Grace likes RIOT better than MARA because while RIOT and MARA both have a $4.2 billion market cap, RIOT has $12 million in annual revenues, while MARA only has $4 million in annual revenues. Also, RIOT has 7,000 crypto mining computers, while MARA only has 2,600 crypto miners. MARA may have a better future outlook though, because they are working to increase the number of miners they have to 103,000. Keenan Gray said you could buy RIOT right now, but $39 would be a better price to buy in at. He also gave an ideal buy-in price of $34. I agree with everything Keenan Gray said, including his price points. I will add a stop-loss price of $30. Next up is SKLZ. This is Skills. They're an online gaming company. Dead Inside and ZipTrader both briefly mentioned SKLZ today. It looks like SKLZ is experiencing a short squeeze. This is just one of many stocks that will experience short squeezes over the next few weeks and months. High growth stocks have been heavily shorted over the past few weeks. There are no shares left to borrow on many of these stocks, so a lot of high growth stocks have nowhere to go but up at this point. Next up is TSLA. This is Tesla. They're an American EV manufacturer. Stockmo said TSLA is still trending upward nicely. He also said that with TSLA earnings coming up next week, that could be a good catalyst not only for TSLA, but also for the entire EV market overall. Next up is XPEV. This is XPeng. They're a Chinese EV manufacturer. Stockmo let us know that XPEV announced that they are going to be releasing a single passenger flying car. According to Stockmo, XPEV is serious about launching a flying car. I'm personally not sure how to feel about that news. XPEV is starting to feel like Nikola to me, but maybe I just can't see the future. I know XPEV is a real company with real cars, but I'm not sure investing in flying cars is the right path to take right now, but I could be wrong. Tesla paved the way for a new market when there was none, so maybe XPeng can do the same thing with flying cars. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video and got a lot out of it. Be aware of scammers, guys. They are everywhere. They are bombarding every financial channel out there right now. If you see anybody talking about WhatsApp, if it has my name, my profile picture, and it's not highlighted, it is not me. Please do not contact them. Please do not contact anybody on WhatsApp. I do not have a WhatsApp, and I do not want to see you guys get scammed. I really don't. So please, please be careful. If you guys want to get some free stocks, make sure you sign up for Webull using my link in the description below. When you sign up and deposit just $100, they're going to give you 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850. They're also going to give me 1 free stock, so it helps you out and it also helps the channel out. Finally, remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon if you haven't already. I hope you have a lot of success trading, and I will see you on Monday.